Yo, it's Michael Rapaport. Thank you for watching my YouTube page. Subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. I might respond. Thank you for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Anyway, Michael Rapaport's Jewish news of the week. I never thought that every week I'd have to do Michael Rapaport's Jewish news of the week, but here we are. So, to update everybody, Kyrie Irving has missed the last 5 games playing with the Brooklyn Nets. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Kyrie Irving was suspended for 5 games and this, that, and the third. And there is no set time as to when he's going to be joining the team. The Nets have been playing good without Kyrie Irving. Personally, as I said last week, because it's gotten to a point where you can't even criticize Kyrie Irving as a basketball player anymore without being called racist or without being called or told to stay out of black people's business or all the other fucking Instagram bullshit. But personally, I think the Nets themselves do not want Kyrie Irving back for basketball, for COVID-related, for time off, for talking crap about the younger players, for just Kyrie Irving basketball reasons. I don't think they want him back. Are they a better basketball team without Kyrie Irving? No. But is the organization better off without Kyrie Irving playing basketball for basketball reasons? Personally, I think yes. I think that the ball moves around more. I think Kyrie Irving has never been a defensive player. I think Kyrie Irving dribbles the ball into the ground, and when it works, it's spectacular. But other players stand around. They're not participating. The only other person that gets the ball is Kevin Durant. It's a better brand of basketball without Kyrie Irving. Are the Nets going to win the championship with or without Kyrie Irving? No. But like I said last week, Kyrie Irving did this to himself, and the cherry on the top of the Kyrie Irving Ice Cream Sundae was the documentary, which Dave Chappelle called Nebros to Hebros, or some shit like that, brilliantly. But I'm allowed to criticize Kyrie Irving as a basketball player and as a team player for the Brooklyn Nets, and personally, I don't think they want him there. How it's going to play out, I have no idea. He's making $40 million a year. That's where we stand. But we've gotten to a point where if you're black and you criticize Kyrie Irving, you're a sellout. You're an Uncle Tom. And if you're white and you criticize Kyrie Irving, you're a racist. You should stay out of black people's business and all this other nonsense. Kyrie Irving did this to himself. He got himself in this position all on his own. And the cherry on the top was the documentary. When he was in Boston, he was disrespecting the organization, disrespecting the other players who are all black, the young players, Jaylen Brown, who's standing up for him, Jason Tatum. He was not on their bench during their playoff run. And all the other things Kyrie Irving has done as a team member of basketball teams in the NBA. But it's gotten to a point where literally, if you're black and you criticize Kyrie Irving, if you're not on board with him, you're a sellout. And if you're white, you're a racist and you should stay out of black people's business. It's ridiculous. Secondly, on Michael Rapaport Jewish News of the Week, Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live. And a lot of people have been asking me what I thought of his monologue. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was pure art. I think Dave Chappelle is pure art. He's Van Gogh. He's Picasso. He's Basquiat. He's Monet. He's Mozart. He's Beethoven. He's Stevie Wonder. He's whoever you want him to be. He's Jay-Z. He's Nas. He's Miles Davis. He's Thelonious Monk. Pure art. Was I offended by any of it? No. It was not offensive at all. He hit everybody. And you know, some of the things that he said, and I am fact-checking, some of the things that he said, the way he started, the first thing that Dave Chappelle did was he read an anti-Semitic statement. He apologized for being anti-Semitic off the top. This is brilliant. he read his statement. I am apologizing for my anti-Semitism, and I am apologizing to all the people I have offended tonight. He apologized before he said anything. Fantastic. And he also said, I can't remember how it started, talking about Kanye West and the DEFCON 3. And then he mentioned how when he was growing up, he was friends with a lot of Jewish people, and he always knew on Friday nights they couldn't hang out because they would have to go to Shana Na. I wish I had that fucking joke. That's a brilliant joke. That on Friday night, his Jewish friends had to go to Shana Na. I'm full Jew. Ashkenazi Jew. AKA Silverback Jew. And I wish I could. The thing about Dave Chappelle doing that joke is he did it on Saturday Night Live. He's never going to say it again. I'd run that joke into the ground. That's like one of the, that joke is so good. Like that's like somebody's best joke ever. And unfortunately, people were offended by this. Jewish people were offended by his monologue. The ADL, a lot of Jewish groups. We need to stop. There was, just like with the transgender stuff, there was nothing mean-spirited. There was nothing that was thoughtless. There was nothing that was derogatory and just mean. He's so thoughtful, so smart. Why is it okay for Dave Chappelle to call Herschel Walker dumb? And he's got the face of a person who's trying to figure out a move before he plays tic-tac-toe and not be able to, in the same 20 minutes, make hilarious jokes about Shabbat dinner. He talked about Kyrie. He talked about Kanye. He talked about everybody. And this is why, number one, it's comedy. This is why, number two, he's pure art. He's a pure artist. He's Jackson Pollock. He's anyone that you love as an artist in whatever genre. He's that. I wasn't offended at all. It was hilarious. There's a list of jokes that he did that I was like, I wish I had that joke. The Trump stuff was great. Even the Trump stuff that Dave Chappelle was so good that stupid Eric Trump, the dumbest of all the Trumps, reposted the joke as if it was a compliment. You dumb fuck, Eric Trump, you big tooth dummy. You big tooth dummy. But this is how brilliant it was. This is how brilliant it was. But Eric Trump, you are dumb. You're dumber than your sister Tiffany, who got married this weekend. And if you see the pictures of Dick Stain Donald Trump at the wedding, the last place he wanted to be was walking Tiffany Trump down the aisle. You could tell he was like, God damn it. And he was like, who's the schmuck that married this fucking pile? That's what he's thinking. He don't like Tiffany. He don't like Tiffany. I have no problem with Tiffany. I've always said that Tiffany looks like she's one of those girls who did outtakes from Girls Gone Wild. Poor Tiffany. But you could tell Dick Stain Donald Trump was like, I don't want to spend my fucking weekend doing this shit. Probably had to go to rehearsal dinner. But Chappelle was awesome. And I stand by that 100%. And for someone that talks shit, for someone who's a comedian, for someone who is a podcaster, for someone who is about this disruptive life, this whole notion of comedians punching down is ridiculous. The old pie in the face, the old comedic bit of the pie in the face would be deemed bullying now. Shit's funny. Like if I'm doing this podcast and someone threw a pie in my face, wouldn't that be dope right now if somebody threw a pie in my face? You'd laugh. You would laugh. It'd be funny. Oh, you fuck. No. But it's like, you know, they go, well, you shouldn't punch down to marginalized groups. At this point, who's not marginalized? Straight white men? They're the ones that are not marginalized. But what if they're straight white men and they're Jewish? You look at Def Comedy Jam. There's so many redundant jokes. Black people are like this. White people are like that. Black people are like that. Is that punching down? If you make jokes about as long as they're not, we have to be able to make jokes. We have to be, whether it's trans jokes, whether it's gay jokes, whether it's, 9/11 jokes. When you saw the roast of, one of those roasts and somebody was roasting Pete Davidson, they're funny. Humor is humor. Comedy is comedy. And there was nothing that was mean-spirited. There was nothing that was derogatory. There was nothing that was anti-Semitic. He made the jokes about Jews running Hollywood. He goes, I have been to Hollywood. Dave Chappelle, I have been to Hollywood, and there are a lot of Jews. It's true. If I called 99, I was trying to think, I was like, because last week I was talking about how dumb Herschel Walker is, just like Dave Chappelle talked about how dumb Herschel Walker was. But if I was up here talking about anybody else, any other black man being dumb besides Herschel Walker, you know what people would say? You're racist. Yo, you're calling a black man dumb. You're perpetuating these stereotypes. White boy, who the fuck are you to call a black man dumb? But it's okay for everybody collectively to call Herschel Walker a dumb fuck? Why? I can't even call Lurch Fetterman from Pennsylvania, the new governor of Pennsylvania, dumb because he's a Democrat. Have you heard this guy, Lurch Fetterman, Stump Fetterman, speak? You think he's smart? You think that Stump Fetterman from the new governor of the state of, we're talking about Pennsylvania, it's a big ass state. You think he's smart? Guy's dumb as shit. And then they were like, well, he just had a stroke. They got a new term, abling. I don't give a fuck. Then I don't want a newly appointed governor who just had a stroke. No disrespect to stroke victims. I want a healthy fucking governor. I want a healthy president. Lurch Fetterman is dumb. He ain't smart. I don't like his policies. I don't like his tattoos. I don't like his cut-off shorts. I don't like his hoodie. I don't like the way he speaks. I don't like that fucking gorilla ridge he has in his nose. He's a monkey. And he's the governor of the state of Pennsylvania. It's this big-ass state. But the fact that it's okay, cross the board for everybody to say Herschel Walker's dumb. But like I said, if I called any other black man dumb, I'd be deemed a racist. If any other white person called another black person dumb, you'd be deemed a racist. Why is it okay? Because it's funny. The shit's funny because he got a dumb face and he actually is dumb. But so's Joe Biden. I mean, he's not dumb. He's fucked up. But you can't say that. We can't. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's comedy. So I stand by. I watched it twice just to see if I missed anything. It was great. Dave Chappelle is great. And like I predicted on the last I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, I said, motherfuckers who hate Dave Chappelle, who canceled him because of his Netflix specials, woke up on Sunday into Saturday night tweeting, why is he hosting Saturday Night Live? And my question is, why the fuck were you watching it? Didn't he offend you 4 specials ago? Why are you still watching Loser You? You knew he was hosting. You knew he offended you 4 specials ago. Yet you came back for more. You came back for more. Why? I have no idea. I will say this about Saturday Night Live, and Saturday Night Live isn't worth the discussion because Saturday Night Live is not a great show. The girl Sarah Sherman, a.k.a. Sarah Squirm, killed it on the news. She's dope. She's awesome. She's funny. She's ballsy. She's in control, but comes off totally reckless. And I was very disappointed. Listen, Black Star, their first record, one of my favorite records, Mos Def Talib Kweli. I put them both on my favorite MC list individually. But and Mad Lib, ridiculous producer. I didn't like either one of the songs. I was disappointed. And I say that with all due respect. I could say that. People are, yo, white boy, why the fuck you even speaking on hip hop? Fuck you. How about that? The songs weren't good. They weren't shit. Their rhymes were tight, and that's Mad Lib. I fuck with Mad Lib. Otis, shout out to Otis. Shout out to Mad Lib. Shout out to all the work he's done. He did a lot of the beats for Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest. My documentary on A Tribe Called Quest. Everybody has respect for Mad Lib. Those 2 songs that they sang, those 2 songs that they performed, produced by Mad Lib, let's just say they weren't my favorite. I was happy to see them on TV. It's always great to see hip hop on Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live's been doing that since Run DMC and Aerosmith back in the days. In other hip hop news, now I'm shifting now. I'm shifting from Michael Rapaport Jewish News of the Week to Michael Rapaport Hip Hop News of the Week. Yo, it's Michael Rapaport. Thank you for watching my YouTube page. Subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. I might respond. Thank you for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.